Good morning, YouTube. It is time to see what time it is. Monday, January 24th, 2021, 2:06 p.m. Heading out the door just a little bit later than I was planning on today, but I feel like I'm more or less on schedule. Got a therapist appointment today. I'm feeling like I really should have slept in later, especially considering that tonight is going to be my first, I want to say first real day at Amazon, although I honestly don't know. Last couple of videos I didn't really explain much about what happened there, and there's a confidentiality policy that I'm not supposed to really explain a whole lot about what happened there, but I do find it amusing that their policy regarding that, at least as far as what went down in the training video today, was to primarily to use common sense. like really? Is that still a thing? What's common sense? I mean, it seems these days what's common sense to one person isn't common sense to another person. I mean, it would seem like common sense not to smoke fentanyl at a bus stop, but I'm still encountering that on the regular. Or on a bus, for that matter. I think I mentioned that I had that happen Friday night. Oh man, if only I could have got video of that all going down. That's something I really want to get, actually, soon. Especially now that I get a discount. Get a discount on Amazon, because that's for sure where I would have purchased like some like the glasses that record, a YouTube channel I used to watch constantly that I don't watch a whole bunch anymore. I'm sure I've given it a couple of shout outs over the project, over the duration that I've done this vlog, is LGR. Primarily a tech channel. However, he's got a series he's been doing forever called LGR Thrifts, which is probably my favorite content on his channel. Although, to be honest, what makes that channel so good, more than just the content of the channel itself, is Clint's snarky humor. It's entertaining to watch. But anyway, his thrifting videos, I love that. Being kind of a thrift store junkie, being a total thrift store junkie myself. In fact, that's one of my main hobbies and habits I've had to kind of give up in the last, I don't know, I want to say like 7-8 months, due to just not having the, I want to say, Warner, I don't want to say not having the time for it, but not having the money for it, or the space for any more junk. If anything, I'm needing to downsize because I'm spending too much on storage right now, and storing just too much stuff. I mean, I've just got so much stuff I'm never going to use. It's obvious I'm never going to use it. But God, I love going to a thrift store and just ooh, that's cool. I can put that in the collection. It's like how many Laserdisc players do you want, Dan? My answer is yes. Yes, I do. And to be honest, I'm still actively, I'm still a somewhat active Redditor, not as much as I used to be, but one of the subreddits I still stay fairly active in, for as active as that particular subreddit is. The small one is our Laserdisc, and yeah, somebody posted a rather nice player a couple of days ago. I forget the model number, but Pioneer, which is like 80% of Laserdisc players. as a Pioneer, and it was a both sides, so not like high end, like a top end one, but definitely like in the mid to high, the upper mid tier player. I recognize this as model that I think I have. Not that narrows it down much, because I got an obscene amount of Laserdisc players, but definitely a both sides play model. And looking at it, I think it was also new enough to have an AC3 output, which, for those who know with Laserdiscs, and I think I've gone into a couple of videos explaining the difference between Laserdisc players, which is probably super boring to most everybody. Me explaining something in my haphazard fashion, which just, I get all the information out, you know. 30 seconds worth of information. I managed to spit it out in like 4 minutes. How's that promotional van again for 101 The Bounce? Well, that reminds me, I was totally gonna sorry, thinking about Amazon, bringing stuff to Amazon on Amazon policy. I'm glad my I'll get back to the Laserdisc thing, by the way. I'm glad my fulfillment center that I'm working at has a more liberal policy on cell phones than what's posted, because what's actually posted on the walls is that there are that no cell phones can even come in the building, and apparently that's a policy at a lot of individual fulfillment centers. And the reasons for that is pretty obvious. Zen door of the Zen way. All right, more corporate landlords. More corporate landlords watering the sidewalk. Thanks for that, assholes. I'm not a big fan of nanny states and government regulations, but if there's one thing I would love to see Phoenix step up the enforcement of, it's people watering the sidewalks. I mean, when I hear so much talk about, will Phoenix have enough water to sustain its current population and expected growth going into the future? Seeing somebody so aggressively watering the sidewalk, just, yeah. I mean, there are other people that get so angry at places having a green lawn. I'm all down for a green lawn. Don't have a problem with a green lawn. But a green sidewalk's another story entirely. Oh, here comes a dog. Sorry, I'm not keeping on one subject worth of shit today. It was fun to watch the dog. Yeah, that's what I was watching. Anyway, where was I? Where was I? Oh, so yeah, their phone policy. And kind of what I was expecting when I got in there into the vestibule on my way in the first time and I saw those signs, I was thinking, oh shit, I have 3 smartphones on me. What are they gonna, what are they gonna say about that? And if they tell me I need to go put them out in my car, this is going to become an incredibly awkward situation. Because there definitely was parts of the intake where they made reference to my non-existent car. At least I did find out one of my coworkers didn't drive as well. Now, she didn't use public transportation. She said that she called her sister. Her sister's coming to pick her up. But it's, definitely the societal assumption that wherever you drove there, you will be driving there later, and you have a car in the parking lot is definitely a thing, and it's definitely a thing there. on that note, the ride home was absolutely wonderful. So I didn't really conclude any thoughts today, and I'm almost at my bus stop, and I don't have any data on either of the Obama phones, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up as soon as I get across the street, so I can look at my transit app. Oh, geez, I gotta wrap up one thought. I should wrap up the least significant one. Laserdisc players. So yeah, this guy posted a really nice Laserdisc player. He said he got it for $7 and engaged him a little bit. And to find out, he found it at a thrift store, as is, for $7. I don't know if he ever responded to me when I asked him. Sometimes I don't get my push-through notices, and sometimes I get them and I just don't see them because I got more important things to do than Reddit. But yeah, I didn't. If he explained what issues it had, I didn't see that, because it's not unusual for a thrift store player that's being sold as, quote unquote, as is, to be just fine. The thing certainly looked to be cosmetically in great shape. Not unusual at all for a thrift store player to be just fine. It's also not unusual for one to not work whatsoever. So anyway, he said that he picked it up for $7, and the general consensus in the subreddit and all the response, most of the responses I saw to the post was, shit, that's a great deal, even if it's completely dead, because certainly they sell for more than that on eBay, as is. As is for parts, they sell for more than that, especially both sides play players. Anyway, yeah, much as I need to get more, much as I really don't need more Laserdisc players, I had to throw in that, yeah, if I saw that for $5, I'd have bought it too, without hesitation. Anyway, I need to wrap this up just because I need to find out if I need to wait here for the bus or if I need to walk down the street. I'll definitely shoot another video between now and Amazon. So thanks for coming with.